Okay, so welcome to today's class. Get your chair to the wall. I'm going to stand in front of the chair with the wall on the right hand side, on the right hip and right shoulder side. And then standing in the mountain pose, just bring the feet together, inner heels touching, hips and shoulders level, broaden the collarbones and stretch to the fingers. And then keeping that nice upright form, you're going to bend the right knee and place the right foot on the bolster. And from here, again, draw the outer right hip down to get the hips level, keep the shoulders level, lengthen the spine up. Breathe in, lengthen to the crown, breathe out, twist to the right, take the fingertips to the wall, shoulder height to the wall, the fingertips. Now the left leg, just double check that that foot is pointing straight ahead and that the whole leg is aligned. Now press the foot, draw the outer right hip down, draw the left hip in, breathe in, lengthen through to the spine, and then breathe out, and then twist to the right, looking over your right shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, twist. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, twist. You should feel the twist nicely between the shoulder blades. And then release, bring the foot down, and then we turn the chair around. So again, standing in the mountain pose, in front of the seat of the chair, the feet pointing straight ahead, hips level, shoulders level, broaden the collarbones, lengthen into the crown. And then bend the left knee, place the left foot onto the bolster. Now again, drawing the left outer hip down, right outer hip in to lengthen the spine up. Breathe in, lengthen. Now breathe out, twist to the left, take the fingertips to the wall, shoulder height. Press the right foot, lengthen, breathe out, twist to the left. Keep the shoulders level. Press the right foot, breathe in, lengthen through to the crown, breathe out, and twist. Feel a nice twist between the shoulder blades. Keep the standing leg nice and strong. And then release, take the left foot down. Take a nice deep breath in and out. I'm going to use the chair now for the chair twist. Now if you have a yoga chair, we can sit through the chair. If you have a normal kitchen chair, we can sit sideways. So I'm going to demonstrate it with sitting through the chair. So sitting through the chair, come to sit on the chair with both buttocks firmly feeling them on the seat of the chair. Taking the arms onto the backrest. Enough, breathe in, lift the spine up. And again, feeling the nice erect spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Shoulders drawing away from each other. So there's nice breadth across the upper chest and the upper back. Breathe in, lengthen through to the crown. Keep the bottom ribs contained. Now without using your arms, see how much you can twist to the right. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, twist to the right. Now take the left arm on the backrest, take the right hand all the way to the right front corner of the chair. So now on that in breath, lengthen into the spine. Breathe out. Now using the arms you can help draw the right shoulder back and the left shoulder forward. But get the power to come from the shoulder blades. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, twist and look over your right shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, twist. When you breathe in, breathe against the constriction that the twist is causing to help open the chest. Breathe out fully and then twist some more. And then release, come to sit forward. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And now on the next in-breath, lengthen the spine up again. Keep the bottom ribs contained. Breathe out without the help of the arms. Twist to the left. Keep the length in the spine. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, twist. And then take the right forearm onto the backrest. Take the left hand all the way to the right front corner of the chair. Just watch that you're not leaning back. Keep the spine coming up vertically through the sitting bones to the crown of the head. Breathe in, lengthen up to the crown, and then breathe out, twist. Using the arms now to drive the right shoulder forward and the left shoulder back. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out fully, and then twist. Keep the shoulders level, breathe in, lengthen to the crown, breathe out, and twist. And then release. We're going to go to the right hand side again. So take the right forearm onto the seat of the chair, take the right arm behind. Again, feel now the verticalness of the spine originating between the two sitting bones, coming straight up through to the crown. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, now twist to the right. Breathe in, lengthen, and twist to the right. And then release, take the right forearm onto the backrest, take the left hand onto the right front corner of the chair. Again, finding that nice vertical spine, keep it there, breathe in, lengthen through to the crown, breathe out, twist to the left. Breathe in, breathe out, and then twist some more. You don't want any pain, but it's quite surprising how much you can twist the back if it's straight. And then just come forward. Again, just getting the nice erect spine, take a nice deep breath in and out. And then we're going to now come out of the chair, so just come out carefully. And we're going to take the chair away for the time being. And we're going to come now to the hero pose to the floor. So we're going to grab a blanket. Come down onto your knees. Have the knees together and the heels the width of your outer hips. And then we're going to take the blanket to the backs of the knees. So come forward on the head and just draw the blanket all the way to the backs of the knees, and then draw the blanket between the legs as well. And then come to sit down on the blanket. Just double check that those feet are pointing straight back. Take the hands onto the thighs or the knees. Press down with the hands. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and take the chest through the arms. And just watch these front bottom ribs. We don't want them to arch the back. Keep the back straight so they're contained. Try to open and broaden the upper chest. The neck, finding a nice relaxing position on the top of the chest. So not hanging forward or back. Find that nice sweet spot where it's balancing. And then lengthen into the crown. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Now pressing through the outer shins, press them down, the shins down into the mat, and then lift up. Take the blanket away. Now we're going to take the fingers to the backs of the knees, draw the calves away from the backs of the knees as you come to the Virasana position. Now there, just double check what height you need for support, and then either use a block or a blanket or the right height for you for today. Then we're going to just lean back onto the outer feet, pressing the outer feet down, lean back, draw the outer shins down, draw the knees together and allow the space to come into the back of the knees. And try to maintain the downward drawing of the shin bones as you come to upright with the trunk. We're going to take the left hand to the outer right knee, take the right hand behind. So I'm on my fingertips. If your arms are short, you can place a block or a blanket there. Now again, finding equal pressure with the sitting bones down, keep them anchored as you breathe in, lift the spine up, vertically upwards, and then breathe out. Now twist to the right. Make sure that the left sitting bone doesn't go light. And look over your right shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, twist. And then release. Come forward. And then we're going to take the right hand to the outer left knee, take the left hand behind on the fingertips or on the block, but the spine vertical. And breathe in, lengthen the spine, breathe out, now twist to the left, keep the spine vertical, keep the neck vertical. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, and then twist some more. Draw the outer shins down, lengthen the spine. And then release, come forward, take the hands onto the thighs, look straight ahead. Now pressing the palms gently into the thighs or the knees, take the elbow creases forward so that the tricep muscle points towards the floor. Keep the sitting bones rooted and breathe in. As you press the hands, take the shoulders from the ears, take the chest forward, and now try to broaden the collarbones. Keep pressing the outer shins down. Nice, deep, easy breath in and out. And then release. And now we're going to come to the seated Bharadvajasana stretch. and it's also a twist. So have a few blankets and a bolster handy, because in this pose it's key to keep the hips level. So coming up onto your knees, you're going to take the right foot out to the side so that it's at a 90 degree to the left shin, and then place the left foot on top of into the arch of the right foot, and then trying to maintain the knees together. You're going to come and sit down, and now you can see the problem. The hips fall down, or mine do anyway. So here we're going to use support, so that in the seated position the hips are level. Of course, the support only comes into the right, underneath the right sitting bone. And then just get the right height. Now you might also need to just draw that left hip down until you get the right height so that the hips remain level. There we go. So you can put your hands onto your hips to double check that they are level. Now you're going to take the left hand, the back of the left hand to the back of the outer right knee, and take the right hand behind. Now here again you might need block for the support of the hand. Just get the hips level, the spine erect. So here also the spine wants to also arch, keep it straight. So taking the left outer hand, the back of the left hand to the outer right knee, take the right hand onto the block or your support. Draw the left outer hip down, get the hips level, breathe in, lift the spine up. And then breathe out fully, and then twist to the right. Now, try to maintain the evenness in the shoulders, so that you're not dropping with the shoulders. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, breathe out, twist. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, and then twist some more. The left outer hip, draw it down. And then release, come forward, come onto the knees, and then just move to the props to the left hand side now. So with you kneeling, you take the left foot out to the side so that it's in line at a 90 degree angle to the right shin, and then place the right foot in the cradle of the left foot in the arch. And then come down onto your support. Again, making sure that those sitting bones are level. And then taking support underneath the left sitting bone to help keep them level. There we go. So just take your hands onto your hips and double check that they are level. Now we're going to take the back of the right hand to the outer left knee. The left hand comes onto the block behind. Drawing the right hip, outer hip down. Breathe in, lengthen the spine up. And then breathe out. Now twist to the left. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out. And then twist some more. So the right shoulder forward from the shoulder blade, the left shoulder backwards, drawing the shoulder blade onto the back ribs. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out fully, and then twist. Watch that the back doesn't arch, keep it vertical. and then release. This is a very good stretch for the neck. It's really helpful. It really targets the neck as well. Very, very good stretch for that. And then just take the blankets away. We're going to come to the seated Maricha-san twists. Just move the blanket away from the wall, and then have a bolster or support if you need to for these seated stretches. You'll need a bolster if your sacrum sinks backward when you're sitting with the legs out in front of you. Take the hands next to the hips, the fingers pointing towards the feet, and then take the elbows back. And gently pressurizing the hands. Use this to draw the sacrum forward and up, but draw these shoulder blades back, down towards the lower back. And then lengthen the neck into the crown. But you can't do that unless you draw the thighs down. So drawing those thighs strongly down. Take a deep breath in and out. Now we're going to bend the left knee and take the left heel as close to the left sitting bone as we can. And we're going to take the right hand behind. Here my arms are quite long, so I can take my fingertips to the floor or the hand to the floor. But if your arms are short, use a block for added height. We're going to bend the left elbow and place it on the inside of the left knee. Now keeping pressure in the left foot. That left foot gently presses down, the right thigh presses down, and then breathe in, lengthen the spine up. And then breathe out, now twist to the right. The pressure of the left elbow and left knee pressing into each other. So the left knee hard into the left elbow, the elbow into the left knee. And then twist and look over your right shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen. Draw the left foot down, right thigh down. Breathe out and twist. And then release. Take the left foot forward. Bend the right knee. Take the right heel all the way to the shin. Forgot to mention that left foot needs to point up to the ceiling all the time, so make sure that you're doing that. Now taking the right elbow into the inside of the right knee. Now gently press the right foot down, the left thigh down, breathe in, lengthen the spine up. Now breathe out and twist to the left. In, press the right foot, left thigh down, breathe out, twist some more. And then release. So that pressing of the right foot helps to keep the verticalness in the spine. Take the right foot forward and to come into the staff pose again. So take the hands next to the outer hips, elbows back, pull the right thighs down, press the hands, sacrum comes forward and up, elbows go straight back, and we lengthen into the crown. Try to draw the chest forward and up more. And then release. Now we're going to bend the right knee. Again, bringing the heel all the way to the right buttock if possible. If not, then wherever you manage to take it. Now we're going to take the right hand behind and take the left elbow to the outer right knee. Now here we really got to watch that left foot that it doesn't go out to the side. Keep it upright. Keep the left thigh drawing down, the right foot drawing down, and then as you breathe in, lengthen the spine up. Looking straight ahead, breathe out. Turn with the chest. Breathe in, lengthen to the crown. Breathe out, twist, and then look over your right shoulder. Right, left thigh down, right foot down. Deep breath in, lengthen. Breathe out, twist some more. And then release. Take the, straighten the right leg into the staff pose. Just for a second coming into the staff pose. So take your hands on the outer thighs, elbows back, breathe in, draw the thighs down, lift the chest up. Stretch into the heels. And then bend the left knee. Take the left heel to the left sitting bone. Take the left arm behind. Take the outer right elbow to the outer left knee. Again, drawing the left foot down, right thigh down, lengthen the spine up. Breathe out, and now twist to the left. The abdomen needs to twist from right to left as well. Breathe in, lengthen, draw the left foot down, right thigh down. Breathe out, and then twist. And then release, straighten the left leg, up into the staff pose, so hands to the outer thighs, outer hips, elbows back, thighs down, chest forward and up. Nice deep breath in and out. So it's interesting to note if it's easier after the twist to do the staff pose. And then release. And now we're going to come to the triangle pose. So grab your blocks and then standing in the center of the mat, bring the feet together. Come into a nice, still and firm mountain pose. Feet pressing, the chest broad, the bottom ribs contained. Stretch into the fingers, draw the shoulders from the ears. Look straight ahead. Now if you've got back problems, we don't jump apart, we're going to step apart, but if you're fine with that, jumping, you don't have any back issues, then on the in-breath, bend the knees, fingertips together, breathe out, jump wide. So pressing the feet, stretch the arms away from each other. Draw those outer thighs inwards. Feel the lift in the spine and the broadness in the chest. Turn the right foot 90 degrees to the right, the left foot in. Now, make sure that the hips and shoulders are square to that front edge of the mat. Press the feet, breathe in, spread the arms. Breathe out, draw the right hip towards the left hip as you stretch the right arm away. Press the feet and stretch the right arm. Then take it onto the block. Take the left hand onto the back waist. Just making sure that that arch and the heel of the 2 feet are in a straight line. Front heel, back arch. Now breathe in, press the right hand into the block, lift the right shoulder up. Keep the left hip drawing towards the back hip, so don't allow the stretch to come out of the right side body. Breathe out, take the left shoulder back and lift the left arm up. Now press the feet, breathe in, lengthen the spine from the hips. Breathe out and then twist the bottom ribs forward, the top ribs back, and look up at the top hand. Keep the legs straight and the feet pressing. Feel the breath in the arms moving away from each other. And then breathe in, come up, turn the feet forward, turn the left foot 90 degrees to the left, turn the right foot in. Again, checking that heel of the front foot and the arch of the back foot in a line. Arms out to the side, chest and hips level to the outer edge of the mat. Now breathe in, press the feet down, draw the outer hips in, spread the arms, breathe out, lengthen the left arm away, stretch the left arm, take the right hand onto the back waist, draw the left hip, where the leg goes into the hip towards the right hip. Stretch the left arm away. And then take the left hand onto the block. So pressing the feet, straighten the legs. Press the left hand to lift the left shoulder away from the left hand. Lift the right arm and spread the arms. So breathing in, press the feet, lengthen the spine from the hips. Breathe out. Twist the bottom ribs forward, the top ribs back, and look up at the top hand. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, twist. And then breathe in, come up, turn the feet forward, feet together, arms down. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And now we're going to do the half moon pose. Take a block on either end of the mat. So we're going to place the right foot so that we have space for the head. Just make sure that we've got enough space. The block comes a foot in front of the pinky toe. So the right foot pointing straight ahead, it must stay that way. Take the left foot back. Now we just bend the right knee, take the hand onto the block, and we're just balancing on the big toe of the back foot. And then just looking down, take the pressure of the hand into the block. So feel nice and secure with that pressure. And take the left hand onto the back waist. Now breathe in, straighten the arm, lift the legs, the left leg up. Now draw the right outer hip underneath the left hip, draw the left hip up to the ceiling, keep the left leg in line with the hips, so it's parallel to the ground. Now, make sure that the right foot doesn't turn. It wants to turn outwards, keep it pointing straight ahead. Now breathe in, press the right foot down, press the left hand down, lift the left hips, lift the left arm, spread the arms. Now breathe out and then twist the bottom ribs forwards, the top ribs up to the ceiling. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. Breathe out, twist the ribs. Okie dokie, and then come down. That's a balancing pose. So sometimes we have good balancing days, other days we don't. And now coming to the left hand side of the mat. So the left foot pointing straight ahead. The block about a foot ahead of the pinky toe. Just walk the right foot back. Now we're going to take the right hand down, bend the left knee, take the right hand onto the block. Come up onto the big toe of the back foot. Take the right hand onto the back waist. Press the left hand into the block, press the left foot, get that nice stability. And then breathe in, straighten the left leg, lift the right leg up, get that balance. Then breathe in, take the right arm up, spread the arms, lengthen the spine from the hips. Keep pressing the left foot to keep the body stable. Draw the left outer hip under the right hip, lift the right hip up to the ceiling. Breathe out, and then twist the bottom ribs forward, the top ribs back. in, spread the arms, lengthen the spine from the hips. Press the left foot, press the left hand. Breathe out, and then twist the ribs. And then release, bring the right foot down and come up. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And now we're going to come to the downward facing dog pose. We're going to use 2 blocks today to the wall. We want the blocks shoulder width apart. Then we're going to take the hands onto the blocks. The middle finger pointing straight ahead, and then spread the fingers. So even though they're not touching the whole block, get the knuckles to be especially stable. Have the knees underneath the hips, tuck the toes under, breathe in, and as you breathe out, lift the hips up. You're going to bend the knees from the arms, stretch into the sitting bones. Draw between the shoulder blades towards the chest towards the floor and towards the hands. Straighten the arms, lift the inner elbows up, draw the outer shoulders down. And then straighten the legs. Now use the leg muscles to draw the hips back strongly. So the sitting bones are lifting, the hips drawing away from the shoulders drawing away from the hands. And then release, bend the knees, bring the big toes together, the knees apart. And then come to sit on the heels. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And then on the in-breath, walk the hands forward. Place the hands on the blocks. Again, spreading the fingers. Middle finger forward. Now lift the inner elbows up, but draw the outer shoulder tips down. Allow the spine between the shoulder blades to draw towards the floor. Draw the hips towards the heels. Now take the abdomen towards the spine, and now lengthen the chest towards the hands. Again, lifting those inner elbows, drawing between the shoulder blades down. Nice deep breath in and out. And then release, take the forehead to the floor, take the elbows to the floor. Take a nice recovery breath in and out. Then take the hands under the shoulders and then breathe in. Push with the hands and come upright. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Now we're going to come to the camel pose. We're going to use the chair today with the seat towards you. Have your bolster nearby, because we're going to do it afterwards with the bolster on the calves. And we're just going to reverse into the seat of the chair so that we can place our hands onto the backrest of the chair. Now here we want those feet pointing straight back, the knees underneath the hips. Now trying to draw the tops of the feet down and the shin bones down. Try to get them to touch the ground. If it's not possible, you can use a blanket underneath the shins if that gap here is too much. Take the hands onto the backrest, the fingers pointing in the same direction as the feet. Now gently pressurize these shin bones and especially the outer shin bones down. Take the hips slightly forward. Now press with the hands into the seat of the chair. Lift the shoulder blades onto the back ribs. Lift the spine up. You can take the head slightly back. So Pressing the shin bones down, pressing the hands down. Lift the spine, the chest towards the ceiling. The lower back ribs moving away from the lower back. And then release. And then take the bolster onto the calf muscles. Now just double checking that those feet are back, pointing straight back. The tops of the feet are drawing down, the shin bones drawing down. Now take the hands onto the waist, breathe in, draw the buttocks down as you start to lean back. But the action now is to draw the shin bones down and lift the lower back ribs away from the lower back. And that lifts the chest up. Take the hips forward, lift the chest up, and then take the hands with the feet, fingers pointing towards the feet onto the bolster. If that's too low for you, you can put a blanket there, because we want to now find pressure with the hands into the bolster. So I'm going to just put a blanket there. Starting from the feet, draw the feet down, the outer shins down, the hips come forward. You lift the lower back ribs away from the spine, lift the chest. Now press the hands down, lift the shoulder blades onto the back ribs, lift the chest up to the ceiling. Take the head back in line with the spine. Nice deep breath in and out. Feel the lift in the spine as it moves into the center of the body. Now press the shins and breathe in. Come up with the chest first and then the head. And take a nice deep breath in and out. To do that one again, so take the hands onto the hips, draw the shins down, tops of the feet down. And using the thumbs, draw the buttocks down. Take the hips slightly forward, lift the lower back ribs away from the lower back. Lean back, lift the chest up. Then take the feet and the hands down onto the bolster. Now press the hands, lift the shoulder blades. Lift the spine between the shoulder blades up to the ceiling. Try to broaden the chest. The neck in line with the spine. So not hanging. You can hang it too, but you can keep it straight. And then press the shins, breathe in, lead with the chest, come up ahead with the head last. Come to upright. And take a nice deep breath in and out. And then we're going to now come to the dwipada stretch to the chair. So we're going to use our chair now, the seat pointing away from the wall, and then getting the length away from the wall so that we can place our feet against the wall and the heels onto the floor. It's more or less a leg length, but you'll have to probably change it anyway. And then we can use a blanket for the backrest or for the seat of the chair. Although the blanket does tend to slide, which is not such a good thing, but anyway, do what you think is right for you. And then coming through the chair, so just sitting upright, you need to just move the tailbone off the seat of the chair and then the feet to the wall. So just to double check that the length is the right one. Here we go. And then once you've kind of worked out that you've got the right length away from the wall, you're going to come into the pose. So keep the legs bent for now. Come with the tailbone off the seat of the chair. Come back down with the trunk onto the seat of the chair, and then take hold of the backrest. And then allow the shoulders and the head to drop down. And then straighten the legs so that the soles draw into the wall and the heels draw down into the floor. We're going to take the flats of the hands onto the backrest and the elbows onto the seat of the chair. Now press the hands into the backrest, press the elbows down, and allow now the area between the shoulder blades to rise up towards the chin. The shoulders blades away from the ears. Find that generous lift in the spine, especially here between the shoulder blades, lifting like we did in the previous pose. Now keep the thighs working strongly down, the heels down, and then we can take the arms over the head. Drawing the thighs down, the heels down, stretch to the fingers. You could feel a nice stretch in the groin muscles, in the psoas muscle on the inside of the hips. Try to get the sensation that the chest is still lifting towards the chin and broadening. Lengthen the side ribs towards the hands. Nice deep breath in and out. And then first take the hands back to the backrest, then bend the knees, and then shuffle the tailbone off the backrest, and then come up and lead with the chest, come up with the head last, and then come to sit on the seat of the chair. And take a nice deep breath in and out. And then come up. Come out of the chair, and we're going to now come to the Setu pose. We're going to use a block in the Setu pose today. Come to lie down on your mat with the knees bent and the heels close to the buttock bones, and then just have your black block nearby. Just keep the shoulders and the hips level. And then pressurize the feet, lift the hips up, take the block onto the tailbone. Now I'm putting mine lengthways on the tall end of the block, but you know, work with your own discretion. You can take the block sideways. Sometimes it feels a little bit uncomfortable with it going the lengthways of the sacrum, so you can turn it so that it's going across the two hip bones. Or you can even take the lowest block length. And if you even want more height, you can place one block underneath this one. The key here is to get the support to come towards the tailbone end of the sacrum, not the waist end. So that helps to not arch the back so much. Then take the arms on either side. First get the arms level, then turn the palms to face the ceiling. So that you're now more or less on the tops of the shoulders. Soften the throat and allow the chest to rise towards the chin. and then straighten the legs one at a time. Yeah, the thigh muscles drawing down pretty strongly, but the tailbone lifting up. That action helps to save the lower back. The heels down, and then lessen the effort in the thighs so there's not such a hard effort, so that now the abdomen can release. Allow the chest to expand with the in-breath. It does it very easily in this pose, so make use of it to expand the chest. Breathing out all the old stale air, breathing in fresh air. The lungs go right to the top, just underneath the collarbone, so breathe right into the top of the lungs. Soft inhalation, soft exhalation. Take the gaze of the eyes towards the chest. And then bend the knees one at a time. Press the feet, lift the hips up, and then take the hips down. We're going to come straight into the Shavasana from here. So take the blanket for the back of the head. Let me just straighten the legs one at a time, but make sure that the hips and the shoulders are level. Release the legs, allow the feet to drop out sideways. And then just make minor adjustments so that they are level. Check that the shoulders are level. Then turn the arms outwards so that we rest the backs of the hands to the floor. And make adjustments to get the shoulders level. And also the back of the head level on the support. Also just make sure that the chin is below the eyebrows. If it isn't, use a little bit of extra height. Now relax the muscles in the arms and the legs. So on that out breath, release the muscles in the arms and the legs. On the in breath, with the eyes closed, allow the eyeballs to drop down towards the back of the head. On the out breath, release. Relax the abdomen and the throat. So the chest broadens and expands with the in-breath. And try to keep that elevation in the chest when you breathe out. So you exercise some control in the exhalation. And as we relax, allow the breath to become soft and smooth. And finally, just give yourself over to your relaxation and just let go. And then first increase the in-breath, become aware of your surroundings, and then just gently move the fingers and the toes. Then bend the knees one at a time. Take the right hand above the head and turn onto your right hand side. With your head on the right upper arm. Gently open the eyes, but keep the eyes soft. And then straighten the left leg. Push yourself up with your left hand. Keep your head down. Come up. Then come to a nice, erect, seated position. And with that, namaste. Have a fantastic day.